now joined by Alan Alderson, head coach of the London Youth Whitecaps U-17 boys team, who were just crowned the winners of the Ontario Indoor Cup for the U-18 boys. Thank you for joining us and congratulations.
Thank you.
Alan, what are some of your thoughts about the team's performance over the past weekend and also particularly in this game?
Yeah, it's been a great weekend for us. Love getting opportunities to play games because you get to see what you're working on in practice. You get an opponent who's trying to prevent you from doing well. And really excited to see the progress of our guys in some of the areas that are weaknesses for us. We have an unbelievable amount of attacking talent on our team. We tend to be a little bit sloppier when it comes to individual and team defending. And so this tournament was a really good opportunity for us. We were playing against quite a few older boys as well. And so for our guys to step in and as the tournament went on, continue to learn and grow, and I was able to see them improve on some areas that were not up to standard. And so that was really exciting for us. And probably the good thing as we went through the tournament, there's a little bit of accumulation in terms of better individual decisions from a defending standpoint. And then our team defending got really solid as the tournament went on. So that was a pleasure to see. And so that was really good. And then obviously in the final game, one of the things with this group of young men is our attacking talent is phenomenal. And so every once in a while when things click, we click and we can score goals. And I think we might even have had 8 different goal scorers in that game, which and all of them are really good attacking players. And so it's kind of fun for them to spread it around a little bit and just show what we're capable of doing when we attack.
Most definitely. With a score as decisive as it was for you, what did Waterloo United do well?
I would say to their team, they sort of caught us we were on fire. And that's tough when you go into a final game. Obviously, both teams want it to be close. It's exciting to play for a championship. And it was one of those days where we clicked extremely well. And again, from a coaching standpoint, I loved that we were so tight defensively that we didn't give them a sniff. Our pressuring was fantastic, and then we were just clinical in our finishing. And so it was one of those real tough days for them because everything that we did was very, very solid and up to our potential, which is what we want from a championship game. The good thing for them, they didn't quit. That's a tough game for them to be in, and they kept going after it and battled right until the very final whistle. And so good for them to do that in tough circumstances. And at the same time, it was one of those games where I was incredibly excited that our potential showed in a championship match, which is a good time to show your potential.
That's right. And Alan, you mentioned having sort of a variety of different attackers, having that sort of option there. When the score is what it was in that game, what do you stress when that pressure to score is kind of relieved off your back? What do you want the boys to work on? Yeah,
one of the things that we talked about actually earlier in the tournament was we're not here to pad anybody's individual statistics. We are here as a team to accomplish something, and I wanted them to make good decisions that are the right decisions in the moment. So if it's the right choice to shoot, you shoot. If it's the better choice to pass, you pass. And one of the things I was really proud of my guys is even in the last game where the score got a little bit lopsided, I think except for one pass, everybody did the right thing. And that's what you want, a group of guys who are playing together, making the right choices at the right times, not worrying about individual statistics or getting a few more goals. It was literally, this is the right pass to do at this time, and they did that. So I liked their unselfishness at that point and their good decision making. So that was really, really good. The only thing that at the end of the game I would have liked us to see, because we also are a phenomenal passing team, at the end I wanted us to transition. Once we knew that the result was done, I would have liked to shown off a little bit our ability to pass the ball around. And now obviously we're scoring goals, so I'm not upset about that, but maybe a little bit of current Manchester United and just pass the ball around just to show that we're capable of doing that too. But it was a good day for us.
That's great. Yeah. A lot of people see this tournament as sort of a tune-up for the 2016 outdoor season. What do you have in terms of greater goals for the year ahead?
Yeah, I'm new to Ontario, so it's a little bit tricky to understand everything that's going on. It's my first Ontario Indoor Championship, being from Vancouver, and so real excited for this group of boys. One of the reasons that when I got placed here by the Vancouver Whitecaps, one of the reasons I'm coaching this group is because not only do they have great potential as a team, there are a number of individuals that our organization, the Vancouver Whitecaps, are very interested in for future possibilities, and so that's why I'm spending a lot of time with them. Obviously, from a team perspective, we're certainly hoping that we can make a really solid run at an Ontario Outdoor Championship. That would be the part of the goal, and then the other piece would be to challenge for a national championship and pursue that out of the best of our abilities. From an attacking standpoint, we certainly have the weapons to attack, and when you have that many guys who are that dynamic, who are that fast, who are that capable of creating scoring chances, we certainly have that end. It's just going to be the team defending side of things, because you can only put so many full attacking players out there, although that's what we're doing, and just need them to learn how to defend a little bit, and then that'll be really interesting to see what happens. So from the greater season part, that's what our goal would be, and then literally with some of these boys, we're trying to fix a couple of their weaknesses, and then see if they have a shot at making one of our pro teams back in Vancouver, or the residency team actually, because they're all young enough still for the residency program, and then hopefully a couple of them will make that in our USL pro team. And again, they're capable, as you saw today, they're capable of providing some really magic opportunities and moments, and I'd love to see one of them rewarded with an opportunity to play at an even higher level.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for joining us again
Good.
today, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.